Welcome to hell. Hey again, YouTube. Satan here. Shock. His little radio shows have been so fascinating to listen to. It got me thinking over the weekend. Why don't I do my own podcast, my own little internet radio show? I figured I'd call it Hellcast and see how well it took off. So I gave it a quick test run. I mainly only broadcast it in Hell in California. As a whole, I would say it was actually a great success. Everything went wonderfully. I just had one sort of strange call. It started out as a pleasant surprise and then just kind of went rapidly downhill from there. Why don't you guys go ahead and listen for yourselves? I've got the clip right here. And how are you doing today?
Good. I'm blessed, brother.
Well, that's very good to hear. Say, I don't recognize your number. Is this somebody that I know?
This is Shock.
Oh, hi, Shock. Are you sure you meant to call this number? This seems like maybe the wrong radio show for you, since we're not really interested in hearing about how witchcraft is evil, and we're not interested in how paganism is evil, and,
All right.
and we just really don't want to hear any of that kind of hate speech,
All right.
so...
I got to stop you there. What I have found, especially on YouTube, is the Christians that are the most hated tend to be the ones that are evil. We don't have the right to judge witchcraft.
Unbelievable. You've said a lot of terrible things to a lot of good people. Not just you, a lot of your fundamentalist Christian friends, your Calvinist friends have done so as well, and it's very upsetting.
We've all sinned and come short of the glory of God. It's almost like Jesus was telling us to take the narrow-minded path. Obviously, everyone has a right to his or her religious beliefs.
It sounds like you're actually calling to, what, apologize for everything?
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
I had no right, I was not qualified to judge paganism.
Assuming that you're telling the truth and that you're sincere, and I'm not doubting you, but there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be really suspicious about this.
Jesus Christ.
What shock is it that you feel that you and your fundamentalist friends are going to be able to do for us?
Definitely there's sex orgies. Go ahead, feel free to jump in, you guys, anytime you want.
Whoa. What are you talking about?
Perverted sex orgies.
Shock, we have another caller on the line. Can I put you on hold for a few minutes?
Jesus Christ. Who's the other caller?
Shock, you've been listening to this for a while. You know that I don't know that until I actually answer it. So can I put you on hold for a few minutes, please?
Now, what happens when we talk...
Shock, it's just for a moment. I will be right back with you. Trust me.
All right.
Okay, now that he's gone, we're just going to let him sit on hold for the rest of the 6.66 hour radio show, and we probably won't ever take him off hold, because I think the only good thing he's got to say he's already said. I know he was trying to apologize there, but man, that guy is kind of a freak sometimes. While we're on the subject, you know, Shock has been doing an awful lot of videos lately about Santa Claus and atheism, and it's so weird because it just seems almost like he's trying to set up a fight between Jesus and Santa. And that got me thinking a little bit. You know, I know Jesus personally. I don't actually believe in Santa Claus, but if he was real, he's got to outweigh Jesus by a good 200 pounds or more. That's not to say that Jesus can't put up a mean fight. I mean, he threw all kinds of guys out of temples back in his younger years, and that's pretty darn impressive, considering he was usually outnumbered by quite a bit. I'm just not sure who would actually win if those two fought, so I was kind of curious, actually, as to what you guys thought about that. If anyone has any good points to make for one or the other. You know, who do you guys think would win and why? Jesus or Satan? I don't want to see any South Park references because as much as I love South Park, I'm kind of a little tired of that. So try and be creative about this. Go ahead and let me know what you think and who would win in an actual full-on drag-out fist fight. Just feel free to post your thoughts in the comments section below, and I'm really interested to see what you guys can come up with on the subject. Alright, so that's all I've got for you today, YouTube. I guess I'd give that Santa versus Jesus thing a good deal of thought and get back to me. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say on the subject. Incidentally, if anyone feels like making any kind of a fan video that actually maybe would depict how they think a fight would go, you're more than welcome to do that. I would love to see that. I'll even mirror it if need be. Otherwise, you guys have a good day, and I will talk to y'all later.